So I was in my cabin at night, and the dog started growling. I had very big dogs. I always have dogs. And I looked out my window, and it was winter, and it was cold, and I could see a couple of guys out there lurking around, and I was in the middle of nowhere. And then it kind of digressed from there. So I for the first and only time in my life, I pulled a gun on these guys.
Really?
Yeah, I was in danger. Well, they called me by name, which was really freaky. They told you see somebody who you don't know who it is, and they call you by your first name. And it was terrifying to me it was not terrifying at the moment, because I was absolutely focused, like predator focused, calm. But after they left, I started to shake, and yeah, kind of after the adrenaline surge happened. They were drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
And so how did they know who you were? Do you know?
I was working up there. I was kind of a novelty, a young blonde woman. I was only about 25, living alone, studying wolves. And at the time, there were other people coming and going, studying wolves. But at that winter, I was alone. I was working behind the customs station right on the Canadian border, and they were hauling logs down out of Canada, bringing in the customs station. They would have to transfer the logs to an American truck, and then the Canadian trucks would go back. And I temporarily took a job as the knot bumper at the log deck landing, which means my job was to run a chainsaw, trim off the branches, trim the length of the log to exactly fit the log bed. Anyway, so I was around. So these loggers knew who I was, and I was, I was cordial enough. But it was two of those guys.
Oh.
Yeah. And I never told the story till I wrote this book. And I just thought it's a part of me that's very personal. It's a part of me that I learned from. It's never happened again. And I had one old logger, old Bob. He saw me on the road the next day,